Axolotl, Axolotl, Axolotl? Welcome back everybody to my channel. My name's Xlad, you hopefully know. The Axolotl, oh god, I still don't know how to say its name. I'm just gonna call it the Axolotl, I hope that's right. Axolotl is coming out in the 1.17 Caves and Cliffs update, coming out next year. Unless this video releases in 2021, then it would be this year, but hopefully it doesn't do that. I am a huge fan of the Axolotl, and I'm not a huge fan of passive mobs. I'm not even sure if the mob's passive or not. But I'm not a huge fan of just those cute-looking mobs. I could care less about them. But this mob seriously has my attention. It is a super unique and interesting mob, and that's what I'm going to be talking about this video. I believe that the Axolotl, my voice just cracked, if that even is what it's called, because I can't seem to pronounce it worth a damn. I believe that this mob is going to be Minecraft's next most loved mob. So let's get to breaking it down. So Minecraft Snapshot 20W51A released yesterday on Wednesday, which is the snapshot day for Minecraft snapshots, and they have made a ton of new things to the Axolotl, and I am so excited. There's so much here about the Axolotl I absolutely love and adore. This mob just seems so cool, but enough of me talking about how much I love this mob. Let's talk about what makes this mob so unique and interesting. Well, let's start off by looking at this. Axolotls currently love tropical fish. Like, they love tropical fish. I don't know anything about the actual real-world pairing of axolotls and tropical fish. I don't know if there's a pairing between them or anything, but they love them in the game, alright? And they do say, Mojang does say that this could be set to change. As with any snapshot that Mojang releases, things can change in the future down the line, but at the moment they love tropical fish. In fact, actually, tropical fish are able to be used to mate axolotl. So we already get a new interesting kind of friendship between the two mobs. They're used to mate axolotls, and a new way to mate two animals. I always like to see that. That was a little bit weird to say. Moving on to the next point. Axolotls will swim around with you if you're holding a tropical fish or tropical fish bucket in one of your hands. Obviously, this ties to the first one we just talked about, talking about how axolotls have a huge tie with tropical fish, and it continues here. And I like that Mojang is really putting an emphasis on the tropical fish and that they have like a big friendship between them. I like that. So if you're swimming around in the ocean, you got a tropical fish bucket. If an axolotl is around you, it's gonna swim around you. So if you got your sword out, please don't hit it. Don't just, slice it in half, because these mobs are super cute. Don't do that. I absolutely love this feature about this mob. When a player kills a mob that the axolotl was attacking or being attacked, the axolotl will show its appreciation by granting the player temporary regeneration or removing any mining fatigue effects. This could be quite helpful in the whole Elder Guardian and the Underwater Ocean Monument fight. This could be super, not only helpful, but it's a really cool mechanic. If you're underwater and you're getting absolutely screwed by the mining fatigue and the Guardians, and you got an axolotl around, because from looking at images, it looks like these mobs are going to spawn somewhere around near these underwater ocean monuments, which definitely ties into this thing, because it looks like that they will grant you regeneration to help you heal up quicker, and then remove mining fatigue effects. Why would they need to remove mining fatigue effects if they're not going to be near ocean monuments? Like, if you're nowhere near an ocean monument, and these mobs don't spawn anywhere near an ocean monument, what's the purpose of these mobs removing mining fatigue? So that's an easy hint that Mojang's probably hinting at the fact that these mobs, these axolotls, if I'm even saying it right this video, axolotl, I don't know, but however you say it, these mobs are, I can guarantee you, probably going to be spawning around ocean monuments underwater. You can pick up your axolotl in a water bucket and carry it around just like a salmon or a cod or tropical fish. I think that's super cool. You can kind of take it home with you. Just put it in your little ocean that you've got in your backyard. You just got a whole ocean in your backyard. But your little pond or lake or whatever you've got near your house, I can't really do that because, well, my river I have in my Let's Play world is not water, it's lava. I don't know why I did that. Guess I must have been pretty bored. But you can take one of these home with you, kind of just like you can any fish in Minecraft, or almost any fish. You can't really take a dolphin with you. You can't really just scoop a dolphin up in a bucket and take it home with you. But with the axolotl, the super cute mob, I mean, you can create some pretty cool things with the axolotl. Take it home with you. I think it's a super cool mob. But we're going to talk about more about that later. Axolotls will always chase after squids and other type of fish. So when they say chase after other types of fish and squids, I don't think they mean attack, because it doesn't say they'll attack them. I'm assuming this is just kind of in a playful way, which obviously this is super cool. This is going to be super cute to see in the game. The axolotls are going to be playing with other fish and other squids. Like, I don't really care about much of the mobs in Minecraft, as in, like, I could probably kill one and be like, yeah, that happened. Unless it's a strider. I can't kill a strider. That's horrible. Or a dolphin. I can't do that. But an axolotl, I just couldn't, man. These mobs they seem too cute and playful. I couldn't kill one of these things. They're too cool. They're too cute. I love them. Axolotls are skittish, but they will attack drowned and guardians if you tempt them with your favorite food. Tropical fish, man, they have a lot of ties to tropical fish. So they will attack drowned and guardians. Obviously, we talked about the guardians earlier, so that obviously that pretty much seals the deal. They're going to be spawning somewhere around underwater ocean monuments, because, I mean, why would they attack guardians? I mean, if they're not going to spawn near them, I think they're going to be spawning near them. It seems pretty obvious. But then again, attacking drowns, but you got to tempt them with their favorite food. Tropical fish. They have a lot of ties with those fish. I wonder what it is about them. Axolotls do not like it out of water, and they will dry up and begin taking damage if they are out of water for longer than 5 minutes. I kind of figured this one was coming. It's an underwater mob. You put it on land, it might die, and after 5 minutes, it lasts quite long on land. 5 minutes, that's a little bit long. But eventually it will sadly die. The noises it makes when it's dying. Ugh. Moving on. An axolotl will not dry up as long as they are in water or rain. It sounds kind of weird to say that they're going to dry up. They're going to become one with the earth, or Minecraft, they would say it, because Minecraft isn't really Earth, is it? That's for a theory video, but if it's raining out, you can throw one of these bad boys on land. I don't know why you would want to do that, but I guess you could if you really want to, because Minecraft is a game where you can do whatever you want and make it however you want. So if you want to put a ton of axolotls on land and make it rain, you're free to do so. Sometimes when an axolotl takes damage, it will pretend to be dead so then it stops being attacked. This mob, see, it's got so many interesting features and mechanics. It has a play dead mechanic. Now granted, some of these things are able to be changed, but this mob seems so complex, but yet so cute, so cool, and even this is what you want to see from passive mobs in Minecraft. This is what you want to see. If a mob's not going to really be challenging, obviously if you're not going to fight the mob, then you need to give it some complexity to it. And this is a really good example, and I like Mojang is doing with the axolotl. Such a great mob. It literally will play dead if it takes enough damage. that's super cool. I love this mob, man, so much. There are 4 common varieties and 1 rare variety of the axolotl. I like this. Obviously, the mob's already super complex, but you're not just going to be flooded with one specific color of the axolotl. There are certain ones you can find in the ocean, 4 common ones, and then 1 rare version of them. I think it's super cool to see. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. So we're moving on to the conclusion of this video, boys, and oh man, I love this mob so much. What do you all think about the axolotl? It's got so many interesting mechanics and features. I mean, Mojang is really hitting it out of the park with this mob. We're talking passive mobs here. Most passive mobs in Minecraft aren't super interesting. I could care less about them, right? But the axolotl, it's such a complex mob. It's cute too, and it's just a great mob, and it's gonna probably be Minecraft's most loved mob. I don't notice really anything wrong with it. 1, it's cute, so naturally tons of players are gonna love it, and 2, it's super complex. It has a ton of unique features, and 3, I know I already said it, but it's cute. It's awesome. This is a great mob. I can't even say anything. This mob is just too good. It's too good. I mean, I swear, when it comes out, it'll probably be my favorite mob. I just love this mob so much. And at the beginning, when it was first announced, honestly, I looked at it and was kind of like, I could care less about this. It's a passive mob. I'm not a huge passive mob fan. I like hostile mobs. That's what I like. I'm a huge fan of the Warden. In fact, the Warden is probably my favorite mob. But wow, does this Axolotl mob look so cool, man. I really love it. It's so unique, so complex. It's such a cute mob, too. You could swim with it in the ocean if you're carrying its tropical fish. It plays with fish, and it plays with squids. I mean, it plays dead. It can grant you the ability of regeneration and mining fatigue. This mob's so complex, yet I just love it, man. This is how you make a passive mob unique and awesome. I just love it. I love it. Like, see, they didn't do... The Phantom isn't necessarily a unique mob. It's honestly, it's annoying. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. It's not cute, but then again, it's a hostile mob. It doesn't need to be cute. But looking at the Axolotl, I think this is what Mojang needs to build passive mobs off of. They need to make sure that their passive mobs are complex, yet somewhat simple. That made no sense. They're cute. I mean, not every passive mob has to be cute, but this mob, man, it's so cool. It's so cool. I know I've said it so much, but this mob is seriously, I'm loving it. I'm loving it when Mojang's doing this update, but I love this mob. It's so cool, so cool. I know I've said it a lot, but it's so cool, and I'm just dragging out this video more and more. But Mojang needs to build off of this mob, and by build off, I don't think they need to really improve anymore. How can they improve this mob? It's just too good. It's too good. I love everything it looks so far, and they can even add more stuff to it. But how are they going to improve it? It's already too good. What I mean by build off is future passive mobs. Mojang needs to make it so they're somewhat like this. They have unique features, unique abilities. That doesn't mean they all play dead and have the same boring, unique features, but they're unique. They don't even have to be cute. I mean, it doesn't have to be cute, but I think a lot of there's a part of the Minecraft community who just likes to play. There's certain players, alright, that just like to make a weird-looking house and just vibe with some cute animals. So some players like to do that. Remember, Minecraft is a game, you can do whatever you want in it, and some players like to do that, some players like to have that. I mean, whatever floats your boat, right? And if players like to do that, the Axolotl is perfect for that. It's cute, and yet it's so unique and complex. I love it. I love it, man. Let me know what you all think. Do you all like the Axolotl from this snapshot here? Oh, man, it's so cool. I hope Mojang doesn't change it or make it for the worse. This is such a cool mob. I mean, hell, it's competing with the Warden for my favorite mob. How is a mob this small competing with such a big and powerful mob like the Warden? Mojang's really hitting it out of the park with the Caves and the Cliffs update, but I'd love to hear what your all thoughts on this are. Again, my Discord's in the description if y'all want to, go ahead and join down there. Please go ahead. You will totally not regret it. You will definitely regret it. My Xbox username is also down there, so if you want to friend me or whatever, talk sometime, play sometime, just go ahead and friend me down there. My Twitter is also down there, so if you want to, I don't know, follow me on Twitter for tweets that are kind of boring, and we're running this video on too much, alright? So, you know how it do be, though. And I will see you then.